if you just crunch the numbers, see if the entire opposition gets together, they have a fighting chance against the BJP and all of that. It's early days yet, but it's the signal that is going out is that an opposition unity seems difficult.
The much awaited Chandigarh Mayoral polls have turned into high stake polls for the national parties ahead of the Lok Sabha polls. It was the maiden electoral test of the opposition's India alliance against the BJP and also saw the first alliance between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. Manraj Grewal, resident editor of Indian Express, Chandigarh, explains its significance.
Chandigarh mayoral polls were supposed to be very significant because for the first time, uh, AAP and BJP, AAP and Congress were coming together in order to defeat BJP. So the mayoral seats, Congress and BJP has the highest number of 14 seats in the Chandigarh MC House, followed by AAP at 13, and Congress has 7. So they have been, every year they have their own, all three posts, be it the mayor, the deputy mayor, and the third post, they all go to Congress, to BJP. But for the first time, these two parties got together and they said the message that we are sending is that the India bloc can get together and all these parties can get together with one goal to defeat BJP. So, in fact, our leader Raghav Chadda called a press conference, told everyone this is going to be a historic election and we are going to sweep it because together we and Congress, AAP and Congress, we can defeat BJP. So, the polls were scheduled for January 18th. And this alliance took place shortly before that. I think just 2 days before that, because earlier both the parties had, they had nominated their own candidates. So Congress had its own candidates, AAP had its own mayoral candidate. So this time the seats are supposed to be reserved for SC candidates. And all three parties, they had sent their nominations individually. But just a few days before the elections, they stitched up. Congress stitched an alliance with AAP, and that is how, and so the elections were supposed to be on January 18th. So these guys reached, and, just earlier, Chadda was there, Raghav Chadda was there, our former Chandigarh MP, Pawan Kumar Bansal was there. And right a few minutes before the elections, we were told that the returning officer has taken ill and the elections have to be postponed. So there was, a lot of ruckus that day also because it seemed it seemed rather strange, this coincidence that I don't think it has been in the earlier years, elections have had to be postponed at the last minute. So this was quite unprecedented. But the BJP said that the returning officer, who happens to be a nominated councillor, and he's associated with the BJP as well. So that he has been admitted to a hospital, and later we found out that he had complained of backache. And then the MC said that now we are going to hold the elections on February the 6th. Opposition was livid. Both AAP mayoral candidate, Kuldeep Singh Tita, he went to the High Court. He said that this is malified. This is clearly an attempt to do horse trading, and they are going to buy. And so there is no reason for them to extend the date by so long. From 18th to February 6th, it's a very long period. And these guys said, there's a genuine law and order situation. In fact, the court was quite scathing, saying that if you can't maintain law and order, call the central police, central forces. And net, the court then decided, because they took the plea that January 26th is very close. So we are all busy with preparations and so on. Before that, you had the Ram Mandir consecration ceremony on January 22nd. so that it was a holiday. They said we can't hold it on January 22nd. So net, the court then decided that let us conduct the elections this in this month itself. So they decided on the date of January 30th, which is today, Tuesday. So the results, the first person to vote was the MP. So with the MP's vote, the BJP's vote should have been 15, right? But BJP polled 16 votes, and the opposition candidate, Kuldeep Tita, the alliance candidate, he polled 12. And they said certain votes were disallowed. They were dismissed because there was some overwriting on them, or they were declared invalid. So clearly, had the alliance voted as per their agreement, they should have got 13 plus 7, which would be 20 votes, right? It would have been a clear win. But the fact that he polled 12 votes, which is 8 less than what the alliance should have got him. So there are indications that there could have been a cross voting, and of course, there's ruckus in the house, and they said, the returning officer scratched something. We saw him writing something, scribbling on the votes, on the poll, on the ballot paper or whatever. But these are allegations, and the BJP candidate Manoj Sonkar, he has been declared the winning candidate. On the face of it, if you just crunch the numbers, see if the entire opposition gets together, they have a fighting chance against the BJP and all of that. But what has been happening on the ground, we've seen in Punjab as well. Now, the Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Singh Mann very outrightly, a couple of days back, said there is no chance of any alliance with Congress, and AAP will sweep all the 13 Lok Sabha seats 13-0. He said 13-0, and AAP will become a hero in Punjab. And then you have Mamata Banerjee in West Bengal saying very decisively that, I will not have any truck with Congress. So it seems it's early days yet, but the signal that is going out is that an opposition unity uh, seems difficult. As I said earlier, it's early days yet, but these are signals that, and BJP is standing its ground. These were mayoral polls. This is a UT, Chandigarh UT, and Chandigarh is not a big union territory. It's a small UT. But for the party to ensure that it doesn't lose the city also shows its determination to not cede any ground at all, and to win. I mean, through whatever means, but to definitely win.